Hi, I'm Jeff Terrell, Program Director here at Fenton Fitness and Athletic Center. Last week we covered ankle mobility in regards to squatting, and some of the common problems we see when people squat is coming up onto the toes, letting those heels elevate. So we addressed sort of how to check if your ankles are moving well and how to fix it if they're not moving well. Today we want to look at the hips and see if our hips are moving well. So ideally we want to be able to squat a little parallel, or where the crease of the hip right here on Chad goes behind the knee. So we're going to, obviously he's on all fours right now, so we're going to check and sort of see a couple quick assessments that we can use to tell, do our hips move well enough. And so I'm just going to use the PVC pipe so you can sort of see. So if we put this at the top of Chad's knees, we want to make sure that the top of the hip can get behind there. And as you can see, he already is there. He's already back behind that end range of motion. He can sort of sit back further. And that's sort of the range of motion we had. You can see at the end, he sort of starts to dump his tailbone, sort of starts to tuck underneath a little bit. Now, if Chad comes up, I'm going to have him put his knees together, because most we're going to have a much more limited stance. So if I do that same test there, and I want this crease back below there, and then Chad's actually doing a bad job here, because he has a pretty good range of motion there. But so he's got good hip mobility. So if we set that up with that PVC pipe with the knee, and we're not able to get behind that at the top of the hip, then that is probably a hip mobility issue. The second test we can do is if Chad flips over onto his back and does sort of the same thing. So if I put this and it creases Chad's hip, okay, and then we want to be able to have those knees come up behind him. He can grab onto his knees and pull his knees back. And we just want to make sure that low back doesn't lift off because he's doing that. So he's got plenty of hip mobility there. Again, if somebody cannot get that, if you can't get your knees back any further than the top of the hip, then we probably have a hip mobility issue. So if we do, there's a lot of different hip mobility drills we can do. The three things that tend to limit somebody's squat is going to be tight adductors, tight hip flexors, and then sometimes our external rotation is poor too. A couple exercises we can do for that. I'm going to have Chad do a 90-90 hip stretch here, and this will address our external rotation. So if we're tight and our femur can't rotate externally, that can limit our squat. So Chad's just going to position himself with both legs at 90 degrees at the ankle, hip, and knee. And then from there, he's supposed to stay nice and tall through the chest. He's going to lean forward and make sure he's not rounded at the back. I'm going to have him turn 90 degrees so you can sort of see what that looks like from the side. So I'm going to show one good example, one bad example. So he's going to stay nice and tall, coming forward. See how his back's staying nice and flat. Now I'm going to have him just roll forward and sort of allow everything to round over. And that's not what we want, because we're not really getting more external rotation through the hip. We're just getting that range of motion through our spine, which is not what we want. So that's a good stretch we can use to help improve external rotation. The next one we're going to do is get into those adductors. So we're going to have Chad's going to face the camera. We're going to do an adductor rock. So he's going to get on all fours and kick one leg out to the side. And we just want to spread that foot and that knee as wide as we can. And we're just going to gently rock back and forward. Should feel a stretch on the inside of the thighs as we're doing that. And usually 5 to 10 reps of those done several times a day can help to improve mobility there. The last area we have is going to be if we sometimes will have tight hip flexors, which can cause our hips to run out of movement a little bit early. So we'll elevate the back foot. So Chad's going to come over here, and he's going to put one foot up on the pad. You can use a bench if you don't have a roller pad. From that position, he's going to engage his glute on that downside leg. He's going to sort of force with the exhale, pull the ribs down. You'll see his ribs pull down as he does that. Breathes out. And then if you still don't feel a stretch across the front of that hip there, then you can drive his hips farther forward in order to increase the stretch there. Once we're in that position and have that stretch, we just want to take 5 to 10 deep breaths into the nose, forceful exhale out, pulling the ribs down, squeezing the glute every time. And those three things should help improve your squat mobility and help improve your hip mobility. And then you can go back to those assessments to see if you find that you have a little better range of motion.